Warning. The following content that you about to receive is two motherfuckers in here cussing. If your ignorant kids that found this podcast and you don't know how to do the parental settings of this shit, that's shame on you as a parent. You gotta do better. Viewer discretion is advised, motherfucker.
We take what we want, and after we take Lex Luger and the Giants, we want the gold sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. For you, nigga. For you, nigga.
We take what we want, we the realest in the business. We want the gold sucker.
Hulk Hogan,
we coming for you, no. We take what we want, we the realest in the business. We want the gold sucker.
Hulk Hogan,
we coming for you, no. We take what we want, we the realest in the business. We want the gold sucker.
Hulk Hogan,
we coming for you, no. We take what we want, we the realest in the business. We want the gold sucker.
Hulk Hogan,
we coming for you, no. Coming for you, no.
Ahmed, thank you so much for coming through, man. Like,
hey, man.
I just want to just say, like, you are canon to me and Rodney's friendship, rated R.
Oh, yeah, man. That, bro.
Just back in the day in WWE, we would literally watch you on Raw or watch you on Live Wire, Mania, all of that, and either call up each other, hey, man, did you see what Ahmed did? Or be talking about it on the school bus the whole next day.
Yeah, man. No, I think once I found out that you were the first Black Intercontinental Champion, man, I couldn't believe that, man. Man, shout outs to you and thank you for what you did in entertaining us in the industry, man. Really appreciate it,
man.
All right, well, rated R, want to go ahead and kick us off?
Well, we always do an intro to the show. We'll welcome everybody to the We Coming For You cast. Rated R here. You can find me on Twitter. Oh, not Twitter. It's X now, ain't it? It's X.
It's been Twitter.
We've been away for a long time, man. Life has been lifing. As you can see, we have came back, and we came back with glory with our first guest.
Yes, sir.
First guest. The first Black WWE Intercontinental Champion, Ahmed Johnson.
Yes,
how you doing, sir?
Glad to be here, baby.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And my co-host here, RBS, go ahead and introduce yourself, my man.
Yes, sir. Like my main man, Rated R, said, I am RVS. You can find me on all social media platforms at FRANCHICE06. That's literally everywhere, even Blue Sky. I'm on there. I ain't really post nothing on there, but I took the name so can't nobody else have it, basically.
Right.
So, it's there. But TikTok, X is still there, Twitter, but I don't really mess with that. Thread, get me on Threads if you want to see me type out some stuff, man. I'll be on there.
Yeah. But no, man, like I said, Ahmed Johnson here in the studio, the virtual studio. How you been, man? What you been up to?
Hey, man, I can't complain, man. Just, taking it easy, man.
That's what's up. Same here. Life been life for me, man. Just got married about a month ago.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Appreciate that. Really excited. My wife is behind the door, probably giggling right now that we're doing this. So she loves everything Black culture. So I got a first Intercontinental Black. She's like, oh yeah, I love this.
Yeah. First in history, baby.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, so I guess let's start there. Really, before we get to you being the first Black Intercontinental Champion, let's start with how you got into wrestling. We usually ask folks to come on, how they got into it, where fans as kids, and what was their first impression. So let's start there with you.
Well, I was in the military, man, and I graduated most single undergraduate in the military. And
nice.
I was watching wrestling then. Then I went and played the Cowboys for a little while.
Yeah.
And once I got my shoulder, crushed out, I had to cancel that. So, next thing I know, man, I'm getting a phone call from Vince McMahon himself.
Really?
You come up to
Steph. So yeah, I was gonna ask you how'd you break into the business. So Vince he found out from where did you train at? Because I was doing a little research. You trained in you trained in 1989. Came into training in 1989. Is that correct? Okay. So
I trained with Ivan Putski, and then I went to Japan with Ken Wakasaki.
Okay.
So I wrestled, in Japan for a while.
Okay.
Then I came back to the States, and Michael Hayes, man, from the Freebirds.
Yeah.
Michael Hayes is the one that got me in the WWF.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got me in WWF, man.
Okay.
We had a match in Dallas one time, me and him and Buddy and Bam Bam, and he liked the way I worked, man. And he told me after we got done, he was like, "I'm gonna get you in the WWF." And I was like, "Oh man, I done heard that before, man. Whatever, man. And I'll be damned, man, if I didn't get like a month later a phone call from Vince himself, man.
Wow. So walk us through like what that phone call from Vince is, because we know. I mean, not to get into controversy, like that, but we know the persona of Mr. McMahon. We know the persona of Mr. McMahon. So what was that first phone call with Vince like?
It was funny, dog, because that first phone call with Vince, I didn't think it was Vince. I thought it was somebody playing jokes on me. So I was rude as shit, man. I was rude, man. And I was rude to one phone. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, whatever, yeah. And he started laughing. He's like, well, I'll have your ticket there tomorrow.
Damn.
First class ticket to fly her to see me tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, man, yeah, whatever. And he just started laughing.
Wow.
Damn, dog, I woke up, there's a knock at my door. I woke up the next morning. There was UPS with a first class ticket, man.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, that's
Michael
crazy.
Hayes is the one that responsible for getting there, man.
Okay.
That's dope. So let's talk about like some of your early days in WWF. Like I remember, just being two young black kids at the time. Like it was super refreshing to see, this big black dude from Mississippi. Like we from St. Louis, so a lot of our grandparents are from Mississippi. So you was real familiar to us, man. Like tell us about some of those early days. Just like how you came up with Ahmed Johnson and your moveset and stuff like that.
Well, first of all, I ain't never even been to Mississippi. I haven't. I've never been to Mississippi. That was a gimmick that they thought of.
That was all bit. Wow.
Yeah, no, I ain't never been.
It don't surprise me.
And that's what they want to say I was from, so I just went with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, I ain't mad at it.
I grew up in Indiana and Florida.
Okay.
Part of Florida and part of Indiana.
Okay. You ran track too, didn't you?
Yeah, I did in high school.
Okay.
As big as I was, dog, I was a high jumper. My highest jump was like 6'7".
Oh, damn.
Oh,
okay.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's good for a high jumper weighing, 200-something pounds at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I ran track. I was on the weightlifting team. I was on a wrestling team, football team. I just did it all, dog.
Okay. Now, you went to University of Tennessee, is that right?
Well, I went to Knoxville College. It was a small little college.
Okay.
And then I went to, I left there because the funds wasn't right. So I had to leave there and I went to Job Corps.
Okay.
So yeah, I went to Job Corps for a minute, man. And it was nice.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So how would you say, so you played a bunch of different sports, your time with the Cowboys, like how would you say those sports factored into your approach to wrestling?
Well, you know what, dog? It was kind of disappointing because with the Cowboys, me coming from the military and playing with the Cowboys, I was used to that team atmosphere, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Where brothers watch out for you. You got my back. We're on the same team. You got my back no matter what.
Right.
But then I went to WWF and it was every man for himself. No teamwork whatsoever. I mean, it was every man for himself.
Yeah.
What did you get a lot of that heat from the brothers there, or was it pretty much everybody?
Bruh, the most heat I got was from the brothers.
Damn,
man.
I hate, as much as I hate saying that, the most heat I got was from the black wrestlers. And it's when I became the first Intercontinental Champion, is when they start hating on me.
damn.
Man, that's
Yeah.
so you know, you of course you can't be in nobody else's brain and stuff like that, but you know, why do you think that was? Was it sort of just like did they kind of see you as an outsider, or was they just hating?
They were just hating, you know. Farouk even said on the podcast that he told the truth, man. He said, you know, I was jealous of our man. I mean, he came right out and just said it. And, you know, all of them were jealous because they, and I don't blame them, man, because they had been there 11, 12 years.
Right.
And here I am, a new guy coming in and getting this big push. And they hated on that. It wasn't me necessarily they hated. They hate the push I was getting.
Right. Okay. Who would you say in that locker room at that particular time that gave you the best advice for success there?
Razor Ramon.
Really? Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay. So we're cool with Kevin Nash. We hang out with him. Well, I ain't gonna say we hung out with him for like, what was it, like 9 WrestleManias? He had a party that he would do every year. We would go to his parties. We became cool. So,
that's cool.
Yeah, he cool dude. But so I've heard in different podcasts they said like Hall was really good with, like, giving people advice as far as what they need to do with their character, even just working in the ring with them too. You work matches. Have you worked matches with Skull?
No, I never got to work with him. I worked on the team with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I never got to work against him.
Got you. Okay.
Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, dog. I never had any problem with either one of them. They both seem to be good people, man. And and Razor, what he used to do to help me out, he would be behind the curtain watching my matches. When I got done, he would pull me off to the side and said, "Hey, this looked good. That didn't look good. Do more of this and less of that." He had my back, man. The brothers had never gave me any advice whatsoever. They know I was new.
Yeah.
They know I was new to the business, but they didn't give me any advice whatsoever. Only advice I really got was from Razor Ramon.
Do you think a lot of that had to do with just the climate of trying to get blacks to be successful in the business? Because at that particular time, I mean, before the Attitude Era or the Next Generation Era, I mean, it was JYD. You knew he basically wanted to be the paid way. I know somebody else that we're gonna get into, and I know you're not one of your biggest fans, and you ain't a fan of Mr. Simmons. We'll get into that later. But like people like that, do you think that because the locker room was so many people were trying to crawl to get to that spot, what you was reaching for and got it so quickly, do you think that probably has something to do with it?
Oh yeah, it had everything to do with it, man. Because the thing is, man, like I told another guy, it's hard enough on black wrestlers as it is. We're already in the box.
Right.
And then your brothers are hating on you. That makes the box even smaller. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have your back. And it was, once again, because they had been there such a long time. And I was new. So they couldn't get with that. They started hating on me for that.
Damn.
Yeah,
well,
so
man, go ahead.
I was gonna say, just thinking about you being the first black Intercontinental Champion, you're supposed to be the first black WWF champion too. People know that. What do you think stopped your push for the WWF championship? Was it just the brothers hating? Was it some other people hating, or what happened there?
It was the brothers hating, and I heard that Shawn Michaels, I don't know this fact, but I heard that Shawn Michaels told Vince that he didn't think that the audience was ready for a black world champion. Which was a lie, because everywhere I went, I drew big time.
Right.
Just like what I said about JYD. JYD should have been the first Intercontinental Champion, the first world champion.
Yep.
He should have been the first of everything.
Yeah.
That brother drew a house.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
dude. I was just watching. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying they was hating on JYD too, behind his back.
To echo your point, man, you were over like Rover, man. Like there wasn't a shot. I was looking at a video right before we got on, and I mean, you was going head to head with Steve Austin, and then the arena's really split 50-50, you know, and I mean, you had just as big as pop as he had. So, I mean, I thought you were going to be that person to be the first Black WWE champion. I really don't. WWF at the time.
Yeah, it was headed that way, dog. Like I said, you know, the brothers hating on me, and then Shawn Michaels making that statement. You know, it stopped my push. You know, it slowed the push down. Because after you're the Intercontinental Champion, only thing left is the World Championship.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Would you ever accept a nomination to be in the Hall of Fame if they ever gave it to you? I mean, you're part of history with you're the first Black WWE Intercontinental Champion. As much as they like to tie around different stats about different Blacks, you should be one of the people that's in there.
Yeah, and you know that once again, them hating on me. Like me and Triple H, we never, you know, I never had a problem with him, but when I left, he started yapping his mouth. Like all of them did. Now, they didn't have nothing to say when I was there. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be a man about it, front me with what you got to say. Don't get on a podcast and start talking smack, because I can back mine up.
Right.
You know, and Triple H, man, I don't know what his deal is, man. He's just hating on our brother, man.
Well, I mean, you know, kind of some of his political ties and stuff like that, like kind of explain it. But
every time you see Trump, you see his little doofus ass behind him. Not doing nothing. We're standing there.
Yikes.
Like, release the files. So, like, so let's talk a little bit about. So, we got to talk about some of our moments, and this might be these gonna be deep cuts. This might be deep cuts for you, but we got two favorite Ahmed Johnson moments. One, WWF Livewire, you and Farouk going back and forth on the phone. Dude, I think Rated R called me right after, like, did you see? And I'm like, yes. And neither one of us taped it. So for a long time, we were just like, did we dream that? Or walk us through just WWF Livewire in general. Like, it was kind of an innovative concept in the 90s, call-in show, all that. Right. Walk us through, like, you know, what was there stuff that y'all talked about, or was y'all just freestyling?
No, we were freestyling, dog. I was really pissed because Farouk is the one who put me out for a while.
Yes.
He gave me that kidney shot.
Yep.
He kicked my kidney. He put me out. So that was my first time back. And I was serious as I don't know what about getting my revenge, and I got my revenge. I got my receipt.
Got your receipt?
Yep. Yeah, I got my receipt on him. But you know, we were just freestyling it, man. Just talking like two brothers be talking, if they was, you know, had heat with each other.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
So I was looking at that on YouTube. It's funny you mentioned that. I was literally looking at that on YouTube. That's a few minutes ago, and I was like, "This is the exact episode that we talking about."
Yep. Yeah. Man, I'll come to your house. I'll come to your house. We was like,
I'll come to your house. Where you stay at? you see, he didn't give me his address and nothing.
Right.
He gave me his address and nothing.
So the second big moment was you had just fought the Sultan, and it got you in a backstage interview, and you were talking about the three guys that tried to fight you, and you know, you were like, "Hey, I'm a gang member, baby. Remember that."
You lost it, bro.
Again, so I was watching that earlier. You picked up the chair through. I'm assuming that was a freestyle too, right?
Yeah, that was a freestyle, dog.
Okay.
I appreciate with Vince is he never told me what to say or how to act. He just told me where he's trying to get to with the promo, and he left it up to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
that was going to be my next. Go ahead.
you know, I used to run with the Bloods.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
you know, that's why I wore that red.
Mhm.
People are
Okay.
why I wore that red and black because I ran with the Bloods, you know, and I was
Okay.
representing at the time. I mean, it wasn't a good time in my life,
Right.
but
Mhm.
I don't need me lying. I did run with them, and you know, I still have connections if I need them today.
Hey,
You know,
y'all talking on like podcasts. I'm just saying, y'all talking on the podcast.
yeah,
There's a lot of them. I'm just saying.
yeah.
I'm
They
just saying.
forget that we all over the United States. They keep forgetting that.
Right.
That's what's up. Man. So you have a favorite town that you like to work in back in those times? Because y'all was running rampant. Like it was crazy at that time. You got a specific town that you love going to, when you went to go to this town, you was gonna work, gonna have a great time. Which town would that be?
New York,
Okay, okay,
Madison
okay.
Square Gardens.
Okay.
And at
Yeah,
that time,
Madison
y'all was
Square
pretty much
Gardens.
selling it out.
Oh man, them fans turned it out up there, boy. They love some
Okay.
Ahmed Johnson up in New York.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
dope.
What you got, Ray?
Yeah, man. So I mean, I guess just pulling on that thread a little bit more. So just like in the New York area, that's the epicenter of like where WWF was based, the East Coast, all of that. So and you also wrestled in Houston, right?
Yeah.
So that's where you were coming up. From the the pre-WWF territories, like what are some of the differences between, I mean, other than the obvious, WWF is a way bigger stage, but like territory wise, what's something that was different between like Houston versus WWF versus WCW for that matter? We'll get into that a little bit more too.
Okay. In Houston, I love wrestling in Houston too. I mean, that's my hometown. I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay.
they came out for me. They gave me a big pop and everything. But something about that New York crowd, man, just something about them. They don't give a damn in New York. You know what I'm saying? They go on with the heel or if you're a kind of babyface heel kind of deal. Like
Mm-hmm.
I was a babyface, but I didn't wrestle like one. I wrestled like a heel.
Right.
With that intensity. And everybody, the first thing they mention is, man, you were so intense.
Yeah.
That's just the way I rolled, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Football and everything else.
Yeah. To echo that sentiment and to piggyback off of that, gotta go through a segment we have to talk about, that we need to know. The segment with you and Goldust, man, and he gave you the CPR.
Yeah.
Bro, and then the intensity, you knocking that dude through the door. That I was looking, boy, you dog walk that dude through the door, and rightfully so, right?
Right. And the reason I did that, let me tell you why I went through his ass like that. Because Vince asked, all the boys are together, all the wrestlers, and Vince asked, I need somebody to stand in front of this door when I may come through. And this little dude, I don't know what he thought he was playing with, but he's like, I stand in front of the door. I ain't scared of him.
Shit.
Well, first of all, nobody said shit about you being scared of me.
Right.
But
He told on himself.
Yeah, since you want to make it that type of a party, then I'm invited.
Right.
I thought I killed that dude. I really did, man.
I understand.
That door was locked, man, when I put him through it. I mean, you took the lock out and everything.
Oh man.
Well, I guess other than that specific incident, how was Dustin Rhodes as an opponent, man? Was he cool? Was he,
Man,
how was he?
Dustin Rhodes was smooth as silk, dog. I mean, he's a
Nice.
good worker. He smooth. I mean, the man's still going today, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
And I talked to him maybe a couple of months ago at a meet and greet, and he told me he's going to give it like one more year, and then he's going to hang it up.
Mm.
But it's a shame that he never won the big title either.
That's
right.
True.
As a heel,
Right.
he would have been over.
Yeah,
because he had some hatred and heat on him.
Oh yeah, with that gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, speaking of gimmicks, man, so I just like Rated R, man, I did some research. And and I feel like I know the answer to this question already, but what were some gimmicks or a big gimmick in WWF that they pitched to you that you had to be like, nah, I ain't with it?
Man, let me tell you the worst one. The worst one was Bill Watts, and he wanted to call me Buck. You know, that's an old slave name.
Yeah. Oh, what?
So he wanted to call me Buck. And Vince was like, no, we ain't calling him Buck.
Okay.
All
right.
Vince was like, no, that we ain't calling him Buck.
That's wild.
Insane. Diabolical, actually.
Yeah. You know, that's old slave mentality name, you know.
Yeah, like Buck Breaking. Like, your finishing move is going to be called the Buck Breaker.
Yeah, probably.
Man. So, okay. So that's a big thing that we talk about on this here podcast. Just like it's pro wrestling from a black dude's perspective, but we get into the racism of pro wrestling all the time too, because it's a lot of racism in it. So I would say, like, so what are some other, like, just built into the fabric of pro wrestling? You know, the ribbon, the paying your dues. I guess, like, what are some of the racist things that are just built into how pro wrestling works?
Well, first of all, it's funny because if you notice with me, nobody ever tried a race gimmick on me when they were doing their promos.
Mm-hmm.
They never went there. Just like when, Triple H, it really pissed me off when Triple H told Booker, you got with your nappy hair and, this, that,
and you
that,
suckers.
Yeah,
people like you.
And, you're supposed to entertain people like me, and that came straight from his heart.
Yeah, absolutely.
It came straight from Triple H's heart. That's how he feel about black wrestlers, man.
Yeah,
and it was just trying to get around it.
Yeah,
like he made a statement about me on some talk show he was on, and I'm like, all I gotta do is see him one time. I want to visit him one time.
Yeah.
And see if he talked that smack. Because the only reason he's where he is today is because Stephanie.
I mean, let's keep it real.
When I was wrestling, Triple H was a mid-carder at best.
Yep.
Then he got with Stephanie, and all of a sudden, he's the king. You know what I'm saying? The only reason he got that push was because Stephanie McMahon.
Keep it a bill. Let's keep it a bill.
I mean, anybody with that kind of money, man, please. I can't blame him for it. But his racism was out there too deep, man. Just like he did that thing with the Nation Domination when they did the locker room spray and everything.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah. We definitely we have a whole episode about that.
we got a whole episode about that one. Yeah. I probably shouldn't tell you what it's called.
Him and Sean, they were real as I don't know what.
Man,
that gimmick. They were too happy to do it.
Yeah. And I think I remember at that time too, like, watching it as a kid, Bret Hart had turned heel and it was a Hart Foundation and all that. And it was like, I grew up a Bret Hart fan, like huge Bret Hart fan. So it was like, even when he turned heel, I like Stone Cold, I liked you. And it was just like, I don't really buy it. So when they did the whole thing, like, oh, the Hart Foundation did that, I was like, that's messed up. But then apologized and dropped it. And I was like, I knew that was wrong. Why did y'all do that in the first place?
No, Bret wouldn't do nothing like that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Bret married to a black lady now.
Yeah.
Yep.
We heard X-Pac is too. Yeah. He told us.
Yeah. And Bret wouldn't put no crap like that, man.
Yeah.
Right.
They were too classy for that.
Yeah. But to that point, so like you're like one of the one of the few black wrestlers who actually portrayed what it's like being a African American male. Yeah. You're not doing a gimmick. You're not jucking and jiving and doing all this. I'm not even going to mention any names about who I'm talking about, but we've always wanted to see a black wrestler portrayed like yourself. Exactly. So what I've noticed, but what I've seen is that they've taken a lot, and it's not just pro wrestling, it's just corporate in general.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Black culture has been taken, packaged, and sold and put out there for somebody else to do,
Right.
and they're making money off of it. What is your opinion about that? Do you feel the same way?
Doug, I feel the exact same way. I mean, you know, just like now with New Day, I didn't like when they had them come out that like shucking and jiving and playing instruments, and I thought that was an insult to their talent, man, because those are talented brothers.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
And what's that brother name with AEW that did an impression of Ric Flair and Macho Man?
Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal. Yeah.
He deserves a push big time, man.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
You really do. I mean, he's very entertaining. If I turn to it, I turn for one reason. AWE, and that's to watch Jay Lethal, or you know, want to see Dustin Rhodes.
Okay.
Okay.
When they were there, that's the only reason I would watch it.
Got you. Yeah, I was just about to ask you, are you keeping up with the product now?
Not really, dog. Not as much as I should be.
Gotcha.
I think that you know, just my opinion. I think that run that they did with the Samoans, it went on too long, man. And
it's still going on. It's kind of switching off. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's going on too long, man.
Got you.
I mean, just the brothers, they can all work.
Sure, absolutely.
They're all hell of workers. But I think the gimmicks, they pushed it too long, man.
Got you. So did your time ended with WWE? Obviously, you went? I saw you went back to school, criminal justice, what you majored in, right?
Yes.
All right. And then who gave you the call to come to WCW?
Stevie Ray.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, Stevie Ray gave me the call, man.
Okay.
He called me and told me that, you know, him and Booker wasn't seeing eye to eye on a few things, and they wanted to split up. So yeah, and me and Stevie Ray grew up together basically.
Okay.
We done fought together at clubs. We were security guards together.
Okay.
Same apartment complex, and you know, we whipped the ass, man.
God, that's what's up.
We done with some ass. I'm telling you.
How was the locker room being in WCW? Like, especially for you, you came from New York. They're like, okay, here's somebody from New York, another one coming in. How was the locker room for you when you got there?
No, they were cool as shit with me. I mean, they didn't give me any problems at all.
Okay.
I don't blame them, you know. But I didn't get any static at all from WCW. I thought that the guys there were a lot more mature than the WWF.
Got you.
I guess that makes sense too, just from the the perspective. I mean, being a WWF fan at that time, they were just like, "This is where all the old wrestlers go." But I can see how the backstage would be like, veterans and people like here, like, "Hey, I'm trying to make my money.
Exactly.
Get in, get out, and go home."
And see, that was the difference between WWF and WCW. WCW boys were there to make the money. WWF boys were there for the fame. Like champion, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And they were there for the fame, and they would stab you in your back in a heartbeat if they thought you were getting a push.
Got you.
So yeah, I mean, Stevie Ray, Harlem Heat, Booker T, Harlem Heat, man. Those are some other Black wrestlers that are core to us growing up as little kids, back in the day of wrestling. So what is like one of the biggest memories that you have of WCW, or a favorite opponent or favorite match or anything like that?
That's a good question. I never really thought about that with WCW. I don't know, man. To me, all the matches were fun. You know what I'm saying? But I can't really pinpoint one match or anything. Just being straight up. I can't pinpoint one match. I just really appreciate the way the guys in WCW were so much more mature. And they were like, men compared to boys.
Were there less dates for you to work in WCW than it was in in WWE? Was the schedule lighter, or how did that? How was that at that particular time?
The schedule was a lot lighter, man.
Okay.
Was a whole lot lighter than WWF was.
Got you.
All right, one thing I want to go back to a little bit to the WWF days. So again, me and Rated R, we grew up on pro wrestling and video games. You got to tell us, and I don't know if you've seen the Fun with Ahmed videos on YouTube or whatever. You seen it? Okay. So let's talk about it, man. Like, how was it filming those like vignettes for Warzone? And then also, like, you know, people talk about like, oh man, I couldn't understand what he was saying. Like,
right.
How did they record? I'm an audio nerd too, so I'm like, how did they record them? Because you could tell that they didn't have mics like right up on you so they can get what you're saying.
Yeah, they didn't have a big boom mic, so I had to yell, you know, and scream out what I was saying. But they didn't have a boom mic over there, you know. So yeah, I'm you know, I laugh at it too. Because to be honest with you, I don't even know what I said. I listened back to it.
Hey, bro.
Back to it. I don't know what I said.
You gotta go back. If you watch the Fun with our man and with the subtitles, dog, you gonna laugh your ass off. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Oh yeah, I'll check it out.
It's some funny shit.
Yeah.
Well, I listened to it, man. I'm telling you, I'm like, damn, what was I saying?
Again, freestyle,
you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm saying.
But how was it being in a video game? Like you're immortalized forever in a video game. Like, how is that for you and your legacy?
Oh, that was amazing, man. The video shoot, because they put you in like a blue suit, and you got like little light bulbs on you all over your body.
Okay.
And you go through your moves. So when you see them moves, that really is our moves.
Okay.
So that was just a lot of fun, man.
You were in two. I think it was Warzone, and before that, I think it was In Your House.
Your House, yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking it back.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Taking it back.
So also, I think that one thing that people don't talk about enough when it comes to Ahmed Johnson, Big T, Tony Norris, is your career in film and TV.
Yeah.
One of the things that on SOLC Network, man, we appreciate Black culture, Black movies, all of that. One of them being the MC Hammer story on VH1. Now, you look at IMDb and it just says record producer, but you were heavily implied to be playing Suge Knight in that movie. How was that experience of playing record producer, aka Suge Knight, in that movie?
Dog, you know, I studied up on Suge, man, and he's a ruthless dude, man.
Man,
I mean, for real, he wasn't no joke. He was really a ruthless dude, but for some reason he didn't mess with Hammer. It's like he was scared of Hammer for some reason.
Okay,
and I don't know why, but yeah, that was cool. I don't know what, man. To get that part into legit, and you know, I've done 5 movies already.
Yeah.
Too Legit is one of them. I done Walker's Texas Ranger with Chuck Norris.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Witness to Execution and Point Man.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've done a few of them. In fact, I'm getting back into acting now. I'm getting my headshot done and going to get back in the movie business.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
So for you, before I get in there, man.
Yeah. So what are some of the biggest differences between, I mean, other than the physical piece, of course, but what are some of the biggest differences between pro wrestling and movies?
In movies, they treat you a lot better. I mean, the pay's a whole lot better. And they treat you, you know, they treat you with a lot of respect, man.
That's what's up.
They really do. It's a lot of fun.
That's what's up, man. When you was running hot and heavy with WWE back up in New York, you got, and then you know y'all gotta have times to unwind and chill out. Man, you got any funny stories when you hang out? Maybe some Studio 54 stories, or when you got any club stories? Anything maybe you could share some light on that's funny.
The only thing that that got me in New York was Owen Hart, man, kept playing ribs on me.
Man.
But he was playing a rib on me, and Bret Hart came up to me one day and told me, he said, Ahmed, he said, I hope you're not getting mad on, playing around with you. I was like, no, man. He said, because Owen only does that to people he like.
Yep.
He don't like you, he don't deal with you.
Right.
And he said, he only rib people he like. Like, no, man, I understand, me being the rookie and all, and, being the greenhorn and all. I understand that, Owen's going to mess with me, him and the Bulldog. And just kept playing games, man. Like, one of the things was when we were in California for WrestleMania, I got a call from Jay Leno's show.
Oh, okay.
So I'm on the phone talking to Jay Leno's people, and they're asking me my age and what do you do for, spare time and blase. I mean, kept me on the phone for like 40 minutes. So I'm telling them all my business. And then they was picking me up the next day for the show. So, dog, I went out and brought a new suit. I brought me some jewelry. I wasn't going on there looking like a chump. I bought jewelry, new shoes, everything. And so I'm outside waiting for the limo. All of a sudden, Owen and Davey walks out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they're like, why you so good? What you dressed up for, man? I said, I got the Jay Leno show tonight. So they tell me, man, that's bullshit. I've been here for, 14 years, and I ain't never been on Jay Leno. Or they ain't never got me on the show. And I was like, well, hey, y'all, you take that with Vince, man. That's Vince story. So I'm sitting out there, and they're standing out there with me, man, for like 30 minutes. And then Owen says, your limo was late, man. It's supposed to be in here by now, ain't it? I was like, yeah, you should have been here by now. I said, they're running late, man. And then it hit me. How in the hell did he know our number was running late?
Right.
I'm like, by the time I turned around to ask him, how did you know? Him and Bulldog was on the ground laughing, man.
Damn.
I said, no, y'all didn't. Man. I said, can you tell me y'all didn't set me up like that?
Damn.
They just couldn't even talk, man. Then Brett came out, and Brett just fell in the bushes laughing. And I was like, man, that's dirty, man.
Laughing in the bushes?
Right. I said, y'all know how much money I spent, man, getting ready for this thing, man.
Damn.
And it was Owen Hart the whole time.
Damn.
Like he was Jay Leno.
Man, that's one guy we lost too soon, man. Like, for real. Yeah, really did.
Nothing but respect for Owen, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't think I was dead. I just had nothing but respect for him because, like I said, he would clown around with me where everybody else was scared of me because my intensity and stuff. They thought that were really me. And then being in the game, they were all scared to, confront me or play with me. But Owen didn't give a damn. Owen didn't care at all.
Yeah, man. We're from St. Louis, and Owen unfortunately passed in Kansas City. So actually, the first WWF Monday Night Raw in St. Louis was the Owen Hart tribute show. So that was it. And I got homies that lived in KC that actually was at the show. When he unfortunately had the accident. So I still check it like, hey, are you really okay? Because that's crazy. But yeah, man, we're here in St. Louis. We're linked to Owen Hart, man. So yeah, definitely rest in peace to him.
Yeah,
sound like a good dude.
Much love out to Owen, man.
Yeah. So I guess, yeah, for sure. So we talked about Owen, Brett, Davey Boy. You get a lot of attention on podcasts about like the folks that you got beef with, but who else was cool, man? Like you talked about Dustin too. Like who else was cool in pro wrestling?
Well, Razor was cool. Diesel was cool. Savio Vega, man, was real cool. Crush was cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me think who else I thought was cool enough.
That was Godfather.
Was cool.
Godfather was cool.
Yeah. Who?
Man, we think Charles Wright, Godfather.
Yeah, Comin was okay, man.
Okay.
He was okay. And what's my boy's name? Oh, Al Snow. Al Snow taught me some moves.
That's another one of our boys. Yeah.
He taught me some moves, man.
Okay.
In one little section we had, he taught me 3 or 4 moves that really got me over, man. So
Nice.
All Snow was really cool, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Man, like I said, me and this cat been vibing, rolling with you for the longest, man.
I appreciate that, dog.
One of the best black wrestlers. That's how we became cool with pro wrestlers, was seeing you on there, man. Like I said, we appreciate everything that you've done in the business. Looking forward to seeing what you're doing in you said Hollywood or doing TV shows and stuff like that. And we can't wait to see that when that goes down for sure.
Yeah. Right now, I work for an oil company called Dresser Rand.
Okay.
And, so that's what I'm doing right now. I got that job because of who I was as Ahmed Johnson.
Okay.
Dude, I was in a grocery store, and this dude just walks up to me and starts conversating with me. And I always talk to my fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not one of them dudes that blow you off or, man, I don't feel like talking right now or whatever. So I talked to the dude, and the dude asked me, what was I doing, for a living right now? I'm like, well, nothing. I'm just basically retired and living on my retirement. And he's like, he said, how'd that come work for me? I was like, work for you? Where you work at? And he was like, I'm the CEO of Dresser Rand Oil.
Wow.
Whoa. Like, damn. I was like, yeah, I'll come work for you, bro.
For sure.
Anything dealing with an oil company out here in Texas, you're going to make money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely. Yeah.
I got with him, man. His name was Peter Salvatore. I got with him, and bro, he hooked me up.
Yeah. Man,
that's what's up, man.
Man, what you think about this move Dallas did sending Parsons up to Green Bay, man?
Man, I think that was dumb, dog. That was one of the dumbest ass moves they could have made. Why would you trade Parsons, man? All the defensive players you got. Why would you get rid of him?
Your best player.
Yeah.
Your best player.
I don't understand that, man. But
I don't get it.
Yeah, I feel like Dallas sports teams are trying to freeze y'all out right now, man. Like like with Luka, leaving too, man. Like I don't get it. I think they try. I feel like it's something more sinister going on. Like they trying to. I don't know if they're trying to sell all the teams and just make y'all miserable down there. But
it seems like it's doing.
Yeah. I mean, that's their best player. The best player was in the Green Bay.
Players.
Yeah.
Football players, are being traded.
Right.
Yeah. It don't make sense.
No, I don't get it.
Can you get back some draft picks? I don't even know that other person. No disrespect to the person. I don't even know the other person's name.
Man, they did terrible on the draft.
Yeah.
They had a terrible draft, man.
Yeah. I can't see them beating the Eagles. It's not happening. I think the Eagles probably be the best in that division again, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep, for sure.
I agree.
Sure. Man, how was the time working? What was the difference working in Japan versus coming back to the States? How was that?
Oh, man, Japan, they don't be playing, dog. With Japan, they be landing in there.
Okay.
Come back to the States, and I had to try to adjust because I was so used to hitting the Japan way, which is a little stiff.
Right.
And the boys start crying and complaining, oh, Ahmed's hurting me. Ahmed's hitting too hard. And, that way I was taught, man. I was just doing what I was taught, dog.
Right.
And in the States, there's nothing like that, man. They will tell on you in a minute if you hit them hard.
Got you. Man, did you ever get any bites from Paul Heyman and ECW as far as bringing you on board?
No, I never talked to Paul Heyman, man. Never spoke to him.
Okay.
I thought I was ECW type of material.
Yeah, I was just
about to say too. Yes, I thought so too.
I thought ECW type of material, but nah, man. I would let him been there with New Jack in him, man. And,
Yep.
Yeah, man. We so I actually surprised this dude at RVS here. I had the cameo thing, surprised him with our New Jack on there. God rest his soul. Wish the dude happy birthday. But you the first live person we had on this podcast. So.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, I'm honored, man.
No, man. No, we're honored.
We're honored to have you. We're
Yeah.
honored to have you. And if don't nobody else give you your flowers, man, we will.
We gonna
for sure.
do it.
I appreciate that, bro.
Before we go, I always like to ask this, and because we're from St. Louis. St. Louis is a wrestling town. Do you have any funny stories you can remember coming to St. Louis? Maybe doing some extracurriculars over in East St. Louis. Do you have any funny stories you can mention about St. Louis?
No, I don't have anything that really happened in St. Louis that was funny, man.
Okay. Okay.
Took care of business and got out of there.
And got up out of there.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, did you stay at the airport Marriott by any chance?
Yeah. Let me tell you what happened though, dog. When I was in St. Louis, I'll tell you this story real quick. I hope my wife ain't listening. But there was this girl named Lucy. She worked for the airline. She was an airline steward or something. And I mean, bad chick. We had got together a few times, been together. And I come to my room after a match, and I open the door, and there's candles lit all in my room, all over the place.
Oh.
Then I go around the corner, dog, and there's rose petals everywhere.
Okay.
And then I look in the bathroom, and there's a bubble bath waiting for me.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
And then here she comes from behind the door with the negligee on. And I'm like, how did you get in my room? You know what I'm saying? I mean, what if I'd have been bringing somebody else to the room? I'd have been, busted.
Great.
So I asked her, how did you get in my room? She said she went to the front desk and told them that she was my wife, and they gave her a key.
Damn.
Oh, man.
No.
And I was married at the time, man. I was like, what if my wife would have been here,
Right.
You could have got me totally messed up.
Right.
Yep.
Like, who is all this for? Like,
I tell you what, though, I don't regret it. Dog, she was bad, boy. She was bad.
Shout out to Lucy.
I'm gonna go on Facebook. Lucy St. Louis.
Yeah, she was bad, man. I gotta give her props, man.
Oh man, we appreciate you coming by, spending your time with us, man.
Definitely,
this has been an honor and a pleasure. Hopefully we could got like a WrestleCon or something like that. We could come through, holler at you in person. Anytime you in St. Louis, man, we can holler at you then too.
Oh yeah, y'all take me out to St. Louis, man. Show me the town, man.
Yes, for sure.
Man, we could do that.
I never got a chance to get around the town.
Oh yeah, we got
So I didn't get my room, man. I stayed out there in my room.
We will take you past the airport.
Yeah, as long as you didn't say one of the boys is gonna come out the back of the shower and then mess with you again.
You
cool.
say it was on heart jump out.
No, I would have killed all of that. I would have killed him forever. He would have had to pull a gold dust then.
Hey, on that note, I am RVS. You can find me at Franchise06 as FRANCHICE 06 and rated R. Where can they find you at?
You can find me on all social media platforms at R8TD_R.
And Ahmed, man, where can they find you on social media?
They can just hit me on Facebook, man. I'm good to go.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just hit me up on Facebook, man.
Got you.
Awesome. Definitely hit us up on the podcast. We are at WCFY Cast on all platforms. ProWrestlingBlack.org used to be our website, and I let it lapse, and somebody in China bought it. So it's gone. It's
gone. Our website domain is gone.
Yeah, I looked it up, and they was like, "We'll give it back to you for like $2,500." I was like, "No, bro, I don't want to do that."
When I mean to tell you, like, life has been life, and this is the first episode we have done. In about a year?
Yeah, about a year and a half almost.
Y'all keep it up, man. Y'all good at it, man.
I appreciate that.
We appreciate that, man.
It was more like talking to friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
That's-
talking
You
about.
don't get that
That's how
on
we-
every podcast. You don't get that.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's how
talking
we
about.
try to keep it for sure.
Well,
We appreciate
you're on
that,
the
man.
right track, man.
Appreciate that.
All right. We'll catch y'all next time when we come for you, Cass. Peace.
Peace.